Hey there, and welcome to this second episode of GeekTalk AI. My name is John Willem. I'm a creative director here at WebinarGeek, and today I'm here with
Caroline, online marketing manager here at WebinarGeek.
Yes. And GeekTalk AI is a podcast where we explore the realm of AI because we're a tech company and this is a disruptive tech that is coming our way and your way. So we actually want to make sure that we know our stuff, that we know what kind of apps are there, what kind of developments are there, what are our standpoints on the ethical part of AI, which is pretty big. But before we get into this second episode, we always start with an icebreaker. And an icebreaker is a very creative card system that we designed last year for an event. And you can actually see it as an innovative way and a memorable way to start a conversation. Because when you talk to a lot of people, you want to stand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a card here for you with a statement. Ooh, I think this one is right.
Tell me.
In AI, we have different types of app. What is your favorite? Text-to-text or text-to-video apps?
Oh, 100% text to text.
Yeah?
Yeah, I use it a lot, especially to, make my life like 100 times easier. I use ChatGPT, of course, to write texts and to write outlines. And I use it for YouTube as well to write outlines for a video description or give me ideas for a YouTube title. All sorts of stuff. I mostly use it to outline stuff, to get our ideas, to get our inspiration, I can't think of a world without it anymore.
Exactly.
It's been less than 6 months, I think, since we started using it, and I'm not sure how we did everything before it.
It's indeed. I remember I was just having a talk with Pam about it, and we did the subtitles. You probably remember this as well. We did the subtitles like manually, like word for word,
ages.
writing it down. And now we have we copy paste the link of a video in Descript, and it just spits out the entire dialogue in text. There's still some manual work, obviously. You cannot copy paste it, but in a few months it will be to a different level where we can probably
it used to take hours to just create one actual subtitle of a video, and now we can create a subtitle in 3 different languages within an hour. It's insane.
It goes really fast. So the other part of the equation or the card was text to video, and there's currently more than 100 apps per week that are being released onto the market. It's really a lot. And first of all was that we saw in November when ChatGPT rose, was like a lot of text-to-text apps. So we had Jasper, we had ChatGPT, there were a few others. Also in that time there was the text-to-image. So you have like Stable Diffusion or Midjourney that actually create nice images and visuals out of your text prompt.
Do you remember the photo series of a party that never happened?
No.
Oh
yeah?
Well, I need to show you it because I think a month or like a month and a half ago, they launched a photo series of a party, but the party never happened. It's all AI generated images. Wow. Yes, it's insane.
There was a photo of a party where someone had like 8 fingers on one hand.
Yeah, that's part of the photo series. Yeah.
It's some kind of signature of the artist, right? So like, no, but and what you see right now is actually that the demand is growing to text to video. Right now, currently, what you have is that these AI apps, what they do is they manipulate. Actually, they work with stills, so they're actually animating stills. A lot of artwork or visuals, then bring movement in it. A lot of like infinite zooms, and it's. I would not use that as an output in one of my videos currently, like in a production. No. But, if you see that, this is indeed like 6 months, well, where will we be? Where will text to video be in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years? It's crazy. I read last week that someone said in the near future, we will have a streaming platform like Netflix with only AI-generated content.
Yeah, that's freaky.
And that is creepy. Right now, you cannot even think of it. But like the quality, I see already a few apps that they have such great quality of the output in video. So I think it's the within the hot topic of AI, this is really something that we need to take into account.
Yeah.
But tell me, what are your thoughts on that? Because we have been looking into this together, and there was one app in particular that came to our attention.
Yeah. Synthesize, right?
Yeah, Synthesia, yeah. Synthesia,
Synthesia, that was it.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting the name.
Yeah.
So as much as I love the text apps of AI, I despise the video apps of AI.
Okay, yeah.
And the reason is, it would be lovely to have to create a video within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
A video that takes us a day to script, record, edit, everything. It would be lovely to have a video within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Except I wouldn't be comfortable with some kind of software taking my face, taking my voice, and creating a video with something that I never said and I never recorded on video.
Yeah.
That makes me super uncomfortable. And the reason is because if I'm correct, they do this by analyzing like different parts of your face and like different parts of your facial expressions, right?
Exactly.
Which is almost the same technique that they use in deepfake.
Okay, yeah.
Deepfake is also created based on like hundreds or thousands of images by analyzing facial features, by analyzing facial expressions and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a soft version of deepfake, if I can say that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a bit like too easy to say, it's deepfake. It's not really deepfake, but it makes me really uncomfortable because I know the darker sides of deepfake, with people's faces being used in, you've seen the political videos, right?
Yeah.
Of some political figure having his face used and saying stuff that he never said in real life.
Yeah.
I also know that people's faces and people's voices are being used in the adult film industry as well.
Yeah, that's bad.
Which the result of that is that people's lives are basically ruined because people have seen them on adult films website, and they never did that stuff. Just their face and their voice, it's being used, but they never did that stuff. They never consented to being on a website like that, or their faces or their voices being used for content like that.
And indeed, I think there was also this example of a guy that like created deepfakes of Tom Cruise. They were extremely realistic.
Yeah.
But I think that this is the AI is such a strong force that what they say, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think it's very true. Are there right now the right regulations and rules in place in order to protect people?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so.
I don't think
because what we also see is that it's the AI apps, they're also like holding their cards close to their chest because they don't want to inspire their competitors because it's such a new market.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult as well for politics or other companies to regulate that.
Yeah.
But it's needed because, like you say, the consequences can be disastrous.
Yeah. If it falls in the wrong hands.
If it falls in the wrong hands.
Like I said, people's lives can be destroyed.
Exactly.
By technology.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have to prove that you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You mentioned the adult industry, but it can also be for in criminal activities.
Yeah, exactly.
In court, that there will be footage used with your face.
Video evidence with your face, even though you were never in that place.
Exactly. So I think the that is a very dark side that comes with AI, and I think it's true, and it also raises the question: what is how much is this in your span of control?
Yeah,
and I think that you can choose to upload yourself in an AI app or not, and I think that.
I think that's also the reason why it scares me so much, is because my of course, my face is all over our website.
Exactly.
I've done a lot of videos for WebinarGeek. I've done a lot of voiceovers for WebinarGeek videos. So my face and my voice, it's out there on the internet, which is kind of creepy to think about it. Don't try to think about it that much, but it's kind of creepy. But, so why would I enforce it by uploading that footage as well into an AI app?
Yeah. Well, I think that the answer to that question lies with the infinite possibilities that it also brings.
Yeah.
You know, our faces from videos in other videos can help us to optimize this automation process even more. So for instance, with the Synthesia app, what you also can do is you can create an avatar. You just type you have your script, probably generated in ChatGPT. Yeah. You put it into that Synthesia AI generator, you hit render, and within a few minutes, you have a 10, 20, 30-minute video of someone presenting your stuff. You can choose the language. You can choose a lot of different avatars as well. If you want, for instance, to display your content in France, use a French person, etc. So and you know what I'm thinking about is that it's really sick that all you need is a few apps. You have your ChatGPT, you write your content out. You have Synthesia, you put the script into Synthesia. You have your video out, and then you have WebinarGeek. You create an on-demand webinar, and you made a paid webinar if you want to get paid for it, and you don't have to do anything more about it.
There's barely any manual labor
in
the process.
With that also comes a lot of buts, obviously, and commas and everything, which is good. But if we strip all that away and we just look into the possibilities, I think that it will move into that direction. Yeah. That people have an online presence, while not doing anything. Yeah. And that is what is the advantage of that is that you can be in 100 places at the same time. Yeah. So, and I think that we will see a lot of this, people being able to show up at so many places at the same time while not being there. Yeah. And that is,
I think with if you're using like standardized avatars, standardized voiceovers and stuff like that, like that's fine. Yeah. I can get around to using a video AI app that has standardized faces and the voices and stuff like that. As long as it's not my face and my voice saying something that I've never said, because that freaks me out, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, about that, how do you perceive right now content as AI generated? For instance, you read a text. Yeah. You don't know that it's AI generated, and you read it and thought, wow, this is pretty good text. Yeah. And afterwards, you know that it's AI generated. Yeah. Do you think it's a bummer, or do you like, oh, well, okay?
No, I'm okay with that because it shows what's possible with AI. It shows how far the technology has come in just the last few months. Exactly. So I'm okay with that, and it also shows the possibilities for what's to come in the near future. Exactly. Yeah. So no, I would not be bummed out by that.
Yeah. And with video, we know that there's
it's on thin ice.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just to round off this episode, any last thoughts about how this is such and the development which is coming at light speed towards us. Yep. There's no place to hide actually. No. We need to find a way. We need to find ways. We need to make regulations in order to work with this. But any last thoughts about how we can use this?
I think I'm not sure if we're at that point yet, but we're nearing the point of there's no turning back, right? So. Yeah. Everyone is about to use AI, is about to come in contact with AI, whether you want it or not. Yep. But make sure to be mindful of it. Exactly. Make sure to not just trust AI, don't let AI write out a text for you and just drop it on your website or drop it in an advertisement or stuff like that. Be mindful of it. Yep. You still have a job to do, and the job which you have to do is make sure that the content that is generated by AI matches your company or your tone of voice or the content that you want to create.
Exactly.
So don't just blindly trust AI.
Yeah.
Still make sure to do your job.
Don't just blindly trust AI.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good conclusion to this episode. We were real people, by the way. You were watching real footage. Thanks for watching. I think that was a very exciting talk today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and there's more to come. We will be back soon with more AI Geek Talk. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.